Okay, what if your crypto wallet wasn't a device? What if it wasn't some piece of hardware or software, but was literally encoded into your very being? It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but today we're going to dive into a concept that could make it a reality. DNA crypto, the biological wallet.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. This one idea, that you, yourself, are the ultimate security device, is completely game-changing. It's the core concept we're digging into, and it could totally redefine what digital ownership even means.
So, to get our heads around this, let's paint a picture. Let's fast forward a bit, say to the year 2035. We're talking about a future where your own biology and your bank account are, well, one and the same.
And look, this isn't just about convenience. It's about making your assets totally inseparable from your identity. Just imagine it. A world with no more lost hardware, no more forgotten passwords, because the key to your entire digital fortune is literally flowing through your veins. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, this is pure science fiction. But the wild thing is, the underlying science is already here. To really get it, you have to stop thinking of DNA as just the blueprint for life. It's also nature's ultimate hard drive. So that leads to a pretty big question, right? Just how much information are we talking about here? I mean, how much data can DNA actually store? Well, the answer is kind of hard to wrap your head around.
The answer is just staggering. We're talking petabytes. To put that in perspective, a single petabyte is 1,000,000 gigabytes. That's enough space to store high-def video running 24/7 for 13 years. And all of that, it can fit inside a molecule smaller than a single grain of rice. The density is it's unlike anything we've ever built.
And just look at how it stacks up against what we use now. Our conventional hard drives, they degrade in just a few decades. They need these massive energy-guzzling server farms to store everything. DNA, on the other hand, is unbelievably dense, and it can last for thousands of years. It is, without a doubt, the ultimate form of cold storage. But here's the flip side. This incredible promise brings with it an equally incredible peril. Because when your security key is no longer some lifeless object, but a living, breathing part of you, the whole nature of risk just changes completely. And this right here is the central problem. For years, we've been obsessed with digital threats, phishing, malware, you name it. But what happens when the biggest threat isn't digital, but physical? What do you do when your password can't be stolen online, but can be shed? All of a sudden, your financial security isn't about having a strong password. It's about protecting your physical self. A stray hair you leave on a jacket, a coffee cup you toss in the trash, even something as routine as a cheek swab at a border crossing. Any of these could put your entire fortune at risk. So, you see what's happening here? This technology is a true double-edged sword. It offers this ultimate promise of security on one hand, and this totally unprecedented level of danger on the other. So let's actually weigh these two sides against each other. This is the fundamental trade-off we're looking at. The promise, truly unhackable quantum-proof security, a system where the key is exclusively human. But the peril? Your own body becomes the single point of failure. It opens you up to physical coercion and raises some seriously impossible questions about stuff like inheritance.
And these dangers lead to some really profound ethical questions. Could a government demand access to your biological wallet for tax purposes, creating a level of surveillance we've never seen before? How do you pass on your wealth when the key is literally tied to your DNA and dies with you? You can see how this could create a pretty dystopian new reality of biological coercion.
So at the end of the day, what we're talking about is way more than just a new way to store crypto. It forces us to completely redefine what identity even is. In a world where the line between our digital and our biological selves is just completely dissolving. And don't for a second think this is some distant, far-off dream. The path to this future is already being paved. Right now, we're seeing these insane advances in biotech that let us read and write DNA faster than ever. At the exact same time, cryptographers are developing keys that are bound to our biometrics. The biological wallet is born right where those two powerful trends collide. So what's the takeaway here? It's that as we move into this future, the stakes get exponentially higher. The possibilities get fundamentally stranger. This isn't just a revolution in security, it's a revolution in what it even means to be human in a digital world. Which leaves us with one last massive question to think about. Are we looking at the ultimate evolution of security, a world finally free from digital hackers? Or are we about to create a world that completely erases the concept of a private, separate identity as we have always known it? That choice is coming up a lot faster than we think.